new equipment.
Crazy people on the roof.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It is now 2021, and I want to start off by saying Happy New Year's to all of you guys. What better way to start 2021 than with some new equipment? So in this video, we're going to be uncrating some new equipment. You can see we have a pretty big crate right here. Now I'm going to bring it up to the label so you guys can see exactly where this is from. Right, so as you guys can see from right here, this is a crate from Rakoma. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be uncrating the Rakoma MT-1501. All right, so let's go ahead and start popping these metal brackets off. All right, so now that we have all the brackets off, let's take this off. Right, so it comes with a technical support card, comes with a folder and a welcome letter, and it also has a thumb drive, a 16 gig thumb drive inside of it too. So we'll put these away and we'll look at these later. All right, so now that we got the lid off, big table right here. I think this is one of the tables that go, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do not know. All right, so I have zero experience when it comes to sewing or embroidery at that, right? So I don't want to BS you and tell you that this is for this or that, because I have no clue what this is for, right? All right, so the good thing about that is you guys are going to see that we are going to go from 0 to 100 whenever it comes to messing with this embroidery machine. Like I said, I know absolutely nothing about sewing or embroidery, but together, me and you guys, my subscribers, we're going to learn this thing together. Alright, so here it is right here. Here is the Rakoma embroidery machine, or the MT-1501, right? We're going to go ahead, we're going to get ready to take this out. We're going to take out these braces right here. We're going to see what comes in these boxes. There's a couple boxes in here. There's this one, there's another one right here, and I can't see on the other side to see what else is down there. But we're going to go ahead, what we're going to have to do is take these screws off. If you can see these screws back here that are holding this plate on here, we're going to take these off so that we can take the rest of these metal pins off, so that we can completely drop the whole walls. Alright, so I've already taken the screws out of here. Those are the only 4 screws that you will have to take out of here whenever it comes time to taking this apart. Other than that, all those metal brackets, take those off, take those 4 screws off, and it's that easy to take apart. So let's go ahead and start dropping these. Alright, so right here we have a box right here, the white one that I showed you guys earlier. I showed you guys the top of this brown one, but there it is, how big it actually is. Whenever you go to take off those top screws, all you need is a Phillips screwdriver to take off those top right there. So we're going to go ahead and start removing some of this stuff and get the base set up. Alright, so same predicament as the Anatole, right? This thing's not going to fit through that 30-inch door. This thing is bigger than the door, so I'm thinking the only way to get this thing in there is to stand it straight up like this and carry it in there. But we're going to have to see how to get it in. Alright, so like I said, we're going to go ahead, we're going to put this stand together over here. We're going to go ahead, we're going to take this inside and do it in there. Get the stand set up and see what we can do from there. Alright, so here are the feet for the actual stand right here. And then Ethernet cable. the plug toolbox, which is in there. Whenever you buy a Rakoma machine, you'll get an email telling you there's a bunch of classes that you gotta watch and take so that you will know everything that is gonna come with this and how to assemble all of this before you go online and schedule your training. So we're gonna open this up. There's some pieces in here, some parts, I guess. And then if we open this up, there's some oil. We have all the tools that we will need for this are in here. So we have all this stuff in here ready to go. All right, maybe here we have some hoops. We have these hoops right here. This one right here. You guys can see it. We'll open up these later, show you these. There's another one right here. The big ones. Looks like for the caps, one of the cap ones. Or this might be the cap station. We'll open this up and look at it. There. One more way down in there. I think these are the brackets that go and hold the plates in place, something like that. So, all right, so before we can install the tires, we're gonna open this up because this is the bracket to square it up. So we're gonna take these out of here. Look at that, beautiful. All right, so we're gonna put these on there and then we will put our legs on. All right, so we got this on the table. We have it upside down and it's just easier to do it this way whenever we get ready to put the wheels on here and the levelers, right? So we're gonna install these plates. Make sure if you have it like this and you're doing it upside down, make sure you install this plate upside down also so that it's not this way and then whenever you flip it, it's upside down. All right, so whenever you get ready to install these, I forgot to show you on the other side, you have these hex wrench screws right here that came inside the little baggie, right? Then you're gonna have some stop washers that look like this. And then you have a flat washer that looks like that. So what you're gonna do with that is you're going to put your stop washer first and then the flat washer on top of that, right? So let's go ahead and put this in. Right, and then also inside your toolbox, you're gonna have all the tools that you need to assemble this right here. So here we are right here. We have our hex key set. We're gonna open that up and it should be the 6mm. So the next thing we're gonna do, now that we got that on there, we're gonna go ahead and take these wheels. They got this little rubber bushing on it. You're gonna go ahead and take this off of all 4 of them, and then we're gonna install them on the inside, not the outside. All right, and then when you're done, it also comes with this in your toolbox. You can just use this piece right here and go ahead and tighten these down. All right, the next thing we're gonna do now that we got those in there is we're gonna go ahead and put these feet on there, or these levelers. We're just gonna put them, these are the ones that go on the outside. I'm gonna put this screw always top. Yeah, put this, whatever you do, just move it down. Alright, so there it is. There's the base put together. Next thing we gotta do is we gotta go outside. We actually have to get the embroidery machine in that door back there so we can put it on top of here. So we'll be right back whenever we get that thing inside. Alright, so we got that in here. We gotta get it up here, right? Alright, so we're gonna get that up on top of here, right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn these level pegs so that it will not roll around whenever we're trying to put this up here. So we're gonna put them just so that it lifts it up a little bit, and then we'll get it on here, and then we'll move it to get it in place. Alright, so it's not going nowhere. Now we're gonna attempt to pick that up and put it up here. Alright, so once you got it on here, we are now going to place these on there. So the video shows that there's a flat pad that goes on here. We didn't get the flat pads that came in, so we're hoping that these will do the same thing. So we're gonna line up these holes. To get it in place just like that. And then once you get all 4 of them in, we're gonna use the 10mm that it comes with so that we can tighten these down. So we got it on the stand. I want to say thanks to Blake again. The muscles always comes through whenever we're moving heavy stuff. It's my buddy. He's the one that helped me set up this whole shop, and again he came through, so I appreciate him. All right, so what we're gonna do now is the level pegs that are on the bottom, I went ahead and lifted them up again, so now we're able to move this freely. So now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get it into place where we're gonna put it and do the rest of the setups. Whenever you get your machine, it's going to come exactly like this, right? It's going to come pre-threaded the way it is, right? We got to set up our class so that we can do our class with the rep, so that we can figure out, or I can figure out what all this right here means, because like I told you, I have zero knowledge when it comes to this stuff, right? So as you can see, pre-threaded right here, right? All right, so when I bring it around the back, you can see all the thread is already back here, all back here. So I remember when I was watching the video, the reason it's like this is because what you're going to do is you're going to put your thread on here and you're going to actually tie it to the color you want, so that whenever it feeds through, it's going to keep it going. All right, so we're just going to roll it where we want it. All right, so that's where we're going to put it. We have a plug back there for it. We're going to go ahead and put these levelers to take the wheels back off the ground so that it's not moving around. All right, so to do this, you're just going to turn this until you get it where you want, and then you're going to turn this till the wheel comes off the ground. Once the wheel is off the ground, to however you want to do it, you're going to take this nut or bolt. You're going to take it to the top. Once you get it at the top, you're then going to tighten it in place, just like that. So we're going to do all 4 of these, and we'll be right back. It's good to me. All right, so we got it all leveled, front and the side, so I think we're good right there. All right, so now that we got it set up, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take off this stuff right here. So we're going to take this off somehow. There we go. And then it says to use scissors, but we're going to use a razor blade. Just be careful because there's a wire down there. And then once you got that, you can take this off, and they tell you to look for visual damage to make sure that there is nothing wrong with the screen, and that looks good. From what I can see right now, everything looks good. You can tilt it up and down and left to right. All right, so now that we got everything done, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna raise this tension rack. So to do that, you have these knobs right here. You just loosen them up, and then once you get it loosened, you will lift it up. And once you get it into place, tighten it right back up so that it will hold it in place. All right, and then once we got it plugged in, we're gonna come here, hit the power button, let it turn on, Look at that. Alright, so we went ahead and we've set up our threads already. Inside the white box that we got came this right here. There was 2 of these, and inside one of them came some bobbins that look like this, and some needles, some little scissors, and some tweezers. So you get all of that inside of here. So what we're doing now is we lined these up the way we want them. So the way it goes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, all the way to 15, right? So what we did is we found out which one was number 1. We tied a knot from here to that color that was up there, and then what we're doing now is we're pulling it through. So I'm going to show you. If you can see this one, it's got orange string on here, but we didn't want orange here. We're putting white. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed this through and now make it white instead of orange. Hello? Yes. Alright, so we already pulled them all the way through. As you can see right here, we have our new colors like I was telling you, red, white, black. Now that we got the thread run, what we're doing is we're running them through here, through the needle, and then what we're doing is bringing them around and then hooking them onto the spring right here. So watch this. Just like that. So we're going to go ahead and speed through this process. Yes. Here. No, I don't know. Yeah, just give it a quick shine. Some shirts though. 2 shirts. Well, she's got to bring the just to see the okay. Okay. All right, so that's it. I just want to take you guys through the process of setting this thing up, right? So, and if you don't know, I know absolutely nothing about sewing. Nothing about sewing, nothing about embroidery, right? So this is going to be one of those things that's going to be really cool to where whenever we do this, it's going to be just like the whole Heart and Hustle printing experience. Going from not knowing anything to learning it. You know what I mean? I watch YouTubers that I've watched and take some knowledge from everybody, put it together, and that's how we came up with Heart and Hustle printing. And I'm looking to do the same whenever it comes to embroidery. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that do embroidery. I'll just be watching videos and learning from Rakoma. You know what I mean? So we got to set up our class with them so that we can get knowledge on this thing before we start using it. So I'm excited to get this thing going so that we can do some hats and whatever can be embroidered, we're going to do it, right? So that's what it's all about, right? All right, so before Rakoma reached out to me and asked to sponsor me, I was actually talking to a salesman because I wanted to buy the dual head Rakoma embroidery machine. But then Rakoma reached out to me and they offered to sponsor me with this MT-1501 right here. So I took it, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to get this thing started, right? And the reason I was looking to get the dual head is because Rakoma offers 0% financing, a low monthly payment, and free shipping. So again, if you guys are interested in one of these, go down below, click the link down there. It's going to take you to their website to where you can fill out your information and one of their reps will get in touch with you. Again, like you clicking that link, you can save $100 on this one. Or if you get the dual head, you can save up to $200 off of that one. So take advantage of that just by clicking the link and filling out the information. You guys could take advantage of either an extra $100 to $200 off on an embroidery machine. And then last, I want to say thank you. I appreciate all of my subscribers because if it wasn't for you guys, this wouldn't be possible. You know what I mean? This or the Anatol equipment. Like I told you guys from the beginning, I got sponsored from both of them. You know what I mean? So if it wasn't for you guys as subscribers, none of this would be possible, right? I want to say before we get out of here, thank you to Anatol. I can't tell them enough that I really appreciate them for sponsoring me. And then I want to say now, thank you to Rakoma. Like, I appreciate Both of them so much, you know what I mean, for reaching out, sponsoring me with this equipment. All right, so I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Those of you that are looking to do YouTube videos, take it from me, do it. You know what I mean? I started this just to see what would happen. Let's see where this journey takes me. You don't need a fancy 4K camera like I have. You can use your phone. That's how I started, you know what I mean? And as you build up and you start doing more stuff and more stuff, you get lights, you get cameras, you get microphones, you get all that fancy stuff that you would need to do videos like this, right? But you don't need it. Start with a ring and a phone. Do it. You never know who's watching, right? All right, so I've done videos. I've done plenty of videos, and Anatol never commented on any of my videos, right? Rakoma has never commented on any of my videos. If you're looking to do videos, social media is the way to go, right? Self-promote yourself. Do it here, do it on Instagram, the new TikTok thing, and Facebook. Promote yourself, get yourself out there so people can see your own work. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you guys for watching another one of my videos. Thank you for subscribing, and until next time, keep pressing.